What's up, YouTube? This is an episode of Opinions and A-Holes, where everybody has an opinion, and some of our opinions have us sounding like A-Holes. But when they do have us sound like A-Holes, we usually telling the truth. So, there it is. Today, my video is going to be on a rebuttal or an addition to Gillie Wallo's video when they did on Complex, in which they went 15 minutes and talked about the things that they thought was great in the worst of all times. So I'm gonna kick it off by starting off by saying, yo, what's up, yo? What's up, Wally and Gillie? What's up? How y'all doing? You know what I mean? Ole Head from West Philly. I'm just chilling, doing my thing. But check this out. This is what I would have said, being as though I'm 10 years older than you guys. This is my opinion and my take on what y'all had said. So, first of all, the greatest of all time Philly athlete is Julius Erving, hands down. Okay? Allen Iverson didn't stay with the Sixers. Okay? He left. Denver, Memphis, Detroit, or Denver, Detroit, Memphis. He didn't stay in Philly his whole career. Dr. J, when he left the Virginia Squires, he went to the Nets. When he went from the Nets, he went to the Sixers. And he was at the Sixers till the day he retired. But once he realized he couldn't ball out like he used to, he ain't go nowhere else. He stayed with the Sixers. So he is the greatest Philadelphia athlete of all time. Julius Dr. J. Erving. Sidebar. Back when I was in junior high and high school, no one could wear number 6 in Philadelphia. Only person that could wear is Dr. J. Most high school teams, most college teams, most teams in Philadelphia, no one was allowed to wear the number 6 in Philadelphia. Now, that ain't definite, but that's how it was when I was coming up. We couldn't wear number 6. Our coach was like, you can't wear number 6. There's only one Dr. J. So that's number 1. Number 2, greatest, the GOAT ad-lib. I don't know. I would say John, because a John is a person, place, a thing, a verb. So, that John. Y'all say John all the time. Everybody from Philly say John. So for me, John would be the greatest. That John was banging. And that could be that sandwich was good. That could be that girl was a dime. That could be that basketball was good. That basketball game was good. That concert was good. John covers everything. So that is the greatest of all time ad-lib. Greatest breakup song of all time in my book is A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Now I forgot who made the song, but H-Town did a remake on A Thin Line Between Love and Hate with Martin Lawrence. It was so dope that she came in and she asked him, "Did you eat yet?" Then she put that nigga in the hospital. What? It's over. That's the breakup song of all time. There's a thin line between love and hate. Last version, I can't remember the originator, but a version by H-Town on Thin Line Between Love and Hate, movie by Martin, to me is the greatest breakup song. She fed that nigga and didn't hurt him. If that ain't breakup, I don't know what it is. Greatest Philly anthem. Being his dog went to school with Will Smith. It gotta be Summertime. But I agree with you. That Meek Mill, oof, I banged that joint. What? That boy was spitting. That came from the soul. So I would do that. That other song, I wouldn't put it in there. The one with Freeway and Beans in them. I wouldn't put that in there because Jay-Z on there and that nigga from Brooklyn. That's one thing I don't get. We can never go have a concert in Brooklyn, but Jay-Z can come to Philly and have a concert in Philly. Gillie and Wallo, y'all need to change that, because y'all, if you say you Gillie the King, you need to talk to Jay-Z and tell him, yo, I'm taking over the summertime jam on for 4th of July. You taking that over. Y'all, $1 million worth of game is taking that over. So that's what our first order of business, you to be right that wrong. Because Jay-Z shouldn't have had nothing to do with Philly. That's just my opinion. Greatest meme ever? Yeah, Michael Jordan crying. I think that's the greatest, because he is the greatest basketball player. I had made videos about him, saying some things about him, but I don't know what that man do. It's charity, because when you do charity, you ain't supposed to tell nobody. But my problem was that when he first came out, people didn't like his sneakers. They were saying he was a outside agitator, outside agitator. They were saying all that type of stuff about Michael Jordan, when, at the end of the day, he leaned into it. He embraced it. And, I had a problem with him saying that Republicans wear Jordans too. People in Chicago was dying over the sneakers. People all over the country was dying over the sneakers. All he had to stand up and say, yo, don't do that. I'm going to bring a truck full of sneakers to, I got Nike on Smash. I'm going to send truckloads of sneakers, and, you get a ticket. Certain amount of sneakers is given out. Once they gone, you ain't get a pair. Live with it. Greatest thing about your co-host. Y'all not my co-host yet, but I'm just going to tell you, I don't got no hate. I know y'all be joking a lot, and it's funny how y'all clown each other as cousins. I like that energy, but I like y'all hustle and drive and just being who y'all are. I like that about y'all guys. Y'all dope. I mean, I like that. That's the one thing I like about y'all. Y'all, the love y'all have for one another, and how y'all being silly and goofy with somebody, you get to laugh with your best friend after all the things that y'all been through in y'all lives. It's a beautiful thing. GOAT buddy movie. Mine would be 48 Hours. Hands down. Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte. I don't know which one was better, 48 Hours or another 48 Hours, but to me, that was it wasn't the beginning, because Third Crazy with Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder was dope, but I like 48 Hours. I could watch that over and over again, along with another 48 Hours and the other movie with I got some Thomas. Don't pay me no mind. GOAT rap beef. Y'all went to the obvious, but I'm going to the original rap beef. KRS-One against MC Shan. Bronx keep on making it. Queen keep on taking it. No. What do you say? I forgot where to go. I can't even quote it no more, because I got Sometimers. Not full blown on Alzheimer's. Yep, I got Sometimers. The bottom line is that stayed on wax. Nobody died. They even did shows together. The beautiful thing about it is, when MC Shan was the man, KRS-One made The Bridge Is Over. He made South Bronx first, and then he made The Bridge Is Over. It was over. It was over. That song in that summer was the soundtrack of 1986. That song in that summer was the soundtrack of 1986. GOAT comedian. I already said it with the GOAT Buddy movie. It's Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy is the daddy to everybody after Eddie Murphy. Red Fox and Dick Gregory is the daddy to Richard Pryor, and Richard Pryor and George Carlin is the daddy to Eddie Murphy, and Eddie Murphy is the daddy to everybody after him. Period. End of story. So when you hear somebody like Cat Williams and Kevin Hart talking about what they done did, Eddie was doing that back in the 80s, bro. So, and he's still dope. He done put so many people on, and he used his clout to help. You know what I mean? Put Chris Rock in his first movie, one of his first movies. Come on, man. At the end of the day, he put Dave Chappelle in one of his first movies, Nutty Professor. At the end of the day, he put Cat Williams and Eddie Griffin in Norbit. He done put all of them on. So if they don't say he the GOAT, something wrong with them, and they need to just go jump off a bridge or something. But Eddie Murphy, hands down. My GOAT conspiracy theory, the Bermuda Triangle in Area 51. The Bermuda Triangle is a section in between Bermuda, Florida, and I don't know the other place, but it's a triangle in the middle ocean that planes went through there and went down and disappeared, never been seen again, in Area 51. Area 51 is out in New Mexico or is Arizona? I used to play the game Killing Aliens. It was one of the first games I had on Sega Genesis, Area 51. And I used to play that game all day and night, and it had different sections, and you got to kill all these aliens that they have stashed out there, which is one of the reference points for Independence Day. That's where they was going at the end of Independence Day. Was going to Area 51. GOAT Joe Budden song. Pump it up. Do we need to say more? One hit wonder? I don't know. I don't got a problem with Joe. So Joe don't have a problem with me. That's the only song, I listened to his songs, and that's the only one that resonated with me. He's a spitter though. I like his freestyle. I like them on the when him, Eminem, Royce the 5'9", and Machine Gun Kelly was on the cypher on the hip hop awards on BET. He did his thing on there. I like that. GOAT Radio Freestyle. Come on, y'all. Y'all from Philly, man. You understand? I understand. I watched all those other guys and Simba and all of them. I watched all of them. I watched you. You dope. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna shit on you. You dope. You know what I mean? Gillie, you a spitter. I like that. But hands down for me is Black Thought. Now on Black Thought on what's that lame ass dude name? Black Thought. What's his name, man? I'm having sometimes. Help me out. You know what I'm talking about. Black Thought. Black Thought was the best radio freestyle, hands down, on Funk Flex. Funk Flex, that's his name. Funk Flex. Hot 97, Funk Flex. He's still doing the same shit he did back then. He should need to go sit down and let some young boy take over. But that's just my opinion. Don't kill me for it. But Black Thought of the Roots on Funk Flex. GOAT purchase I've made. My first house in Bear, Delaware, 1997. I got my first house. I was working for SEPTA, and I got my first house, and it was dope. You know what I mean? Didn't know what I was doing at the time. I just decided that I didn't want to be homeless no more and sleeping on people's couches and girls, chicks flipping on me or whatever because I stayed out all night, but I'm paying all the bills and they get mad at me because I'm out partying and BSing and whatnot. So I decided to get my house. Took me about 6 months, 7 months to secure my first home in Delaware. Lost it, but hey, that's life. GOAT $1 million episode. The one when Gillie was clowning the bull that used to be our producer. I forgot his name. Wade something. I forgot his name. But that was funny as hell. Because, he was bringing receipts and Gillie was like, man, F all that. Yeah, I mean, F all that. You funny dude, Gillie. Funny dude. Wallo was just sitting there chilling. Wallo is the yin to your yang, man. But that episode was funny. Cause I was watching y'all when y'all first came out, and Gillie, you should just be on there wilding. But on that episode after he left or whatever, you clowned the hell out of him, and it was funny. But I wish y'all would have been able to work it out or work y'all differences out. But at the end of the day, you and Wallo had the vision and all that. So I got where you were coming from. I just would have gave him a little bit more. That's just me. It's just me. I don't got nothing to do with y'all business. At the end of the day, that's between y'all, but I like that episode. GOAT throwback jersey. I don't have one because I never bought one. I don't wear other men's name on my back. My mama told me that. Never idolize or worship a man. There's only one God. Whether you call him Allah, Buddha, I call him Jesus. At the end of the day, I never wore a throwback jersey. There's no pictures. There's no nothing. I never did that because I ain't wearing no other dude name on my back acting like I'm him. I ain't Dr. J. I ain't played for the Sixers. I ain't Al Iverson. I ain't Deion Sanders. I'm Rob McCray. I was so arrogant with my ball game that I thought, playing basketball, that I should have my own jersey. But I wouldn't want nobody to wear my jersey. I just wouldn't. Don't idolize me. I idolize school teachers. I idolize Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. I idolize people that's making changes in the world. Throwing the ball through a hoop, or shooting the ball through a hoop, or throwing a football. At the end of the day, you playing a sport. You playing a kid's game in which, at the end, what you doing? You entertaining, but you playing something that you played for free. But now, you blowing up and you famous or whatnot, and you one of the ways and a lot of times I don't even think a lot of them guys got money from over wearing them jerseys. So I just wasn't with it. Like the Penn State jersey, I did have a Penn State jersey, number 32. Franco Harris, Blair Thomas, a couple of other running backs, Kenyatta Carter. I did have a number 32. So, but it didn't have no name on it because Penn State did not wear names on their jerseys. So no, I never had a throwback. GOAT rap album. Hands down for me, America's Most Wanted. Ice Cube. First of all, he was dope. He wrote, Easy even said it. Ice Cube write the rhymes that I say. And then when he left, they ain't fall off. But that America Most Wanted was banging because it was a combination of the West Coast with the East Coast. Hank Shockley and the Bomb Squad, Public Enemy, Chuck D, and Ice Cube got together and made a classic. Once upon a time in the projects, yo, I damn near had the record hole. I knocked on the door. Who is it? It's Ice Cube come to pay a little visit to you. What's up with them niggas in the parking lot? She said, fuck them, because they get sparked a lot. What? America Most Wanted, hands down. Greatest rapper of all time in my eyes is KRS-One, the teacher. He's so dope. You said you said Jay-Z. Y'all said Jay-Z and bumped Jay-Z. I'm saying it. I like Jay-Z, but Jay-Z stole Blueprint. Like Nas said, KRS-One already made an album called The Blueprint. The KRS-One, hands down. Saw him on Mount Ephraim Avenue in New Jersey. Camden, New Jersey. Mount Ephraim Avenue, hot box, skating rink. KRS-One shut it down. Boogie down production. We'll always get paid. We take the wackest songs and make them better. Remember to let us into your skin. And then you begin to master rhyming. Oh, what? And then my favorite rapper that I had a personal interaction with on a regular basis, Will Smith. Will Smith was battling this boy in our lunchroom. We didn't have lunch at Overbrook. So in the lunchroom, we used to go in there and, on our breaks or whatever, we used to go in there, you go across the street to the Sugar Bowl, get your lunch, come back in there, eat it. One day, this boy named Jimmy D. John kept calling out Will Smith. His name was Jimmy D. John. He had a raggedy ass mouth here out here. He's like a horse. He's like a horse, right? So the line Will Smith said that I remember all the way back from 1986 was, you look like, he said, because he looked like a horse. So he said, I treat you like a horse and ride your side saddle. You don't want this battle. I smatter, snatter, slave, kick you in your braids while you're on a horse around. We say ride you like a horse around I forgot, but he said, I'll treat you like my horse and ride your side saddle. You don't want this battle. And then he said something else. Sometimes, don't forgive me, sometimes. KRS-One, Will Smith. All right. Then you went into who was the better rapper. Who was better, Tupac or DMX? Tupac, hands down. Why? Tupac shot cops. That right there makes him like the realest rapper ever alive. When he shot off-duty cops beating up a black man. Ain't none of y'all niggas do that. I ain't never do that. The people that was out there with George Floyd, they do that. At the end of the day, right? It gotta be Tupac. You say rapper? Tupac. That nigga made Dear Mama. Now, the thing about DMX, his live shows was dope because he prayed at the end. And that's something that you can't take away from him. He gave you a connection spiritually. But Tupac was just a performer all the way around. So Tupac 1, DMX 1A. GOAT light lesson. My GOAT light lesson is believe in yourself and do not waste your time. Believe in yourself, believe what's inside of you, and believe in what your visions, believe in what you're trying to do, and don't let nobody tell you no. Do it, and then don't waste your time with small things and small crimes and small rhymes and small things, and just don't waste your time. Worst trend in rap, making jail popular and mumble rap. I like stories of redemption like yours, Wallo, because you're talking about redemption and how you took your time while you was in there and learned what you learned, that right now you monetizing what you learned. But a lot of guys don't listen to, like Young Thug ain't listen to what you was telling him. It was too late. He was too far in. And I don't, at the end of the day, this is just my opinion because this is opinions and a-holes. But I like when you talk about redemption. I like that part. But to glamorize the rest of it, nah, I don't like that. And then mumble rap. I like the Migos. But a lot of them other rappers that was trying to be like the Migos, they don't got the skills like the Migos. Long RIP Takeoff. They was dope. So they in their own separate category when it come to mumble rap because you understood what they were saying. Worst thing about the co-hosts, I don't got nothing to say about that. Y'all dope. And y'all good. Y'all dope. And I like what y'all do. I went 5-7 minutes longer than y'all with y'all list. But I'm old. So forgive me. But I want to be your uncle. I'm your uncle. I'm the uncle that y'all know y'all that never had. I'm the uncle that is sitting right here making these videos because I got something to say too. It's a yin and a yang to everything. Wallo balance out Gillie balance out Wallo. But with y'all perspective, y'all start everything from like when y'all started getting popular. You stole America Most. You stole a tape of NWA, and I was in it. Like I was at those clubs. I was in those parties. I was at the After Midnight. I was at Super Sunday, No School Monday, Bobby Dance at the Wynn Plaza. I was there, you know what I mean? The Plateau, I was there. I was right in the middle of all that, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's a whole segment that y'all missing. But that's my list, and, that's an Ole Head list. I was just adding to it because I'm 10 years before y'all. So, therefore, y'all probably don't know Joe Jefferson. Y'all probably don't remember Pooh Richardson. Y'all probably don't remember me and Joe Green, you know what I mean, from Edison. Y'all don't remember Darren Munchie Mason. Y'all remember Juice and Butter from University City, Lionel Simmons. I go on and on, man, but, at the end of the day, is the greatest list of all time. So I went 10 minutes past what y'all guys did. Hope y'all like it. Like I said, subscribe. Like what I'm, push up the like button, put down a thumb button. Everybody got an opinion. That's why I made opinions and a-holes, where everybody got an opinion. and just like everybody got an a-hole. Let me just say it like it's supposed to say. I'm trying to be I'm trying to clean it up. Opinions and assholes. Everybody got one. Some of our opinions make us have us sounding like we're assholes, but we're just telling the truth. So check me out. Hold me down. Peace and God bless. Always. Take care.